Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is my quarterly empties. This whole thing is full. Haven't even looked at it, haven't prepared, haven't anything. I'm going to just pull it out with you, and if you're interested in seeing what I finished this quarter, and then just keep watching. Okay guys, so the only thing that isn't in this bin is if I finish like an eyeshadow from a palette or something from a palette. It's only if it's a singly, totally empty is it in here. Okay, there's going to be zero structure. I'm just going to pull out of this thing. Okay, so the first thing I finished is this sheet mask, which I'm terrible at using. So this is the Soap & Glory Bright and Beautiful Party Recovery Radiance Boosting Mask, Vitamin C. And I think this is a wonderful, wonderful sheet mask. And I can't say that for sheet masks, particularly if you're just, if your skin is dehydrated, if you're really anxious and feeling like utter garbage, or if you're feeling sick. This, like, I was just so messed up coming up to those exams. I was messed up. I was working like so many hours, and then I was studying, and I was getting no sleep, and the pressure, and it was just awful. And I put this on and it just helped, and it felt fantastic. Felt cold and like sucking some moisture into my face. I really like this. I actually have another one, and I would get that again, but I have another one. This one here I got from Aldi. Aldatron is where it's at, girl. And this is the leave-in conditioner spray for everyday use. I'll mention everything that I finish, like if it's a shampoo or something, it doesn't come in here, but something that I would care to know about, basically, because that's the only way I know to do it. I use this after the shower. My hair is fine. It is, technically it's wavy. Some days it can be really curly, and then other days it can be straighter like it is today. It's quite frizzy. But anyway, yes, it dries and it mats really, really easily. So every time I get out of the shower, I spray it from about here down, and it makes it easier to brush. I think this is like €3 something, and I used to buy one from the hairdressers that was like 15 euros, but this does the job at detangling my hair, and I'm happy with it. The next product is from Aldi as well. It is a dry shampoo called Lycura from Lycura. Instantly freshes and dries hair. This one I would get again. There's another one in here that I think that I wouldn't. This one I get again. It's cheap enough, it's cheap and cheerful, and it's cruelty free. It does the job like it should. It smells nice, doesn't leave a white cast. It does exactly what it does. Gives it a little bit of volume. Still prefer the Batiste one. These things don't last a long time. They never do. And the next thing I finished is the Bperfect. No, it's not. It's an Eau de Toilette from Aldi. Lad, I'm living in Aldi, aren't I? This is number 11. It smells like pure and utter flowers, and I wouldn't get it again, but it's finished and I'm happy about it, but I wouldn't buy it again. 17 of them in the kit. I like the other ones. This is just an empty nail varnish thingy. I didn't know whether I should put this in, but I saw people putting this in their other ones. I was caught between just throwing this in the bin and putting it in. Maybe I didn't get it in Aldi. Maybe I got it in Boots. Boots or Aldi. But anyway, I finished this, and this is going in the bin. This next one is from a Project Pan, so this needs to go into my Project Pan empty section. This is the Molten Brown Ylang Ylang Nourishing Body Lotion, 100 mils, and it is all gone, and it smells divine. I absolutely hate, I prefer the texture of a butter to a lotion, but Molten Brown, like, I would purchase this again. This is not discontinued, this is still there, so I eventually will get this again. I love it. And I also finished its corresponding body wash in the shower, and it's purple. There's 300 mils in this. Got every bit of it out, but it's so beautiful. I love matching scents together. They're really nice. Actually, that's going in the bin because that wasn't in a project. This one was also in a project, and there is makeup in here. This is the Sugar Crush Soap & Glory Body Buttercream. This is empty now. This smells like sugary lime. I like the smell of it, but out of all of the Soap & Glory scents, it's my least favourite one. Actually, no. It's my second least favourite one. I still like it. It's just that there's others I like more, and it's gone, and I generally keep these containers and repurpose them. That's what I've been doing with all my other ones. So it's great to be able to reuse things. This is a micellar water. We're on skincare now. And I paid €1.50 for this, which is great. It's from Nivea. And perfect. I do double cleanse. For those of you who doesn't know what double cleanse is, which I know you probably think is really obvious in the name double cleanse, but it wasn't entirely registering with me what double cleanse was, because I was like, do people just do this twice? No, what I do is I do this first when I have a full face of makeup on, and then I go in with like an actual cleanser. You know, but anyway, I use this every time I'm taking my face off, and I use it in the morning, and I just use it all the time. So that's gone. That wasn't a project, that was just life, which actually took me quite a long time to use. This is a sugar scrub. This is from Soap and Glory. I know most people appear to prefer the squeezy tube scrubs. I prefer a tub scrub because I can get everything out. This, I probably end up, like I could have cut, but it's just such a nightmare. It's not scrubby enough for me. But it smells nice, it's just not scrubby enough. It's not scrubby enough, I need more of a scrub. I got this from Carolina last year, a friend of mine, for my birthday. It is the Sleepy Shower Gel from Lush. And my God, I've repurchased this. I never heard of it, never tried it before. I've heard of Lush, but this is such a nice smell. I wear this with the corresponding body lotion. It's a lavender, okay, if you don't like lavender, you're not gonna like this, but it's not like a true lavender scent. It's a mixture. It smells like there's ylang ylang in this as well as lavender, and it's just so relaxing. It's so relaxing. And you know, I've been very stressed out and anxious, and anything and everything that can help. This is just so divine. It wasn't in a project, so it's going into the bin. Well, it's going to be, whatever can be recycled will be recycled. I have to recycle, my rubbish is all going 3 separate ways, so I need to decide. This is a facial scrub, a morning energy from Clean and Clear, Johnson & Johnson. I got this in Boots, I believe. I don't like this. No, I don't mind this. There's like little scrubby particles into it, and it's the one I'm using now I don't like. This one is fine. Would I repurchase it? Probably not. I need to find a nicer facial. I haven't found a facial scrub that I actually like, or exfoliator. So this is the Clean and Clear one. It's yellow in color and kind of gel in texture, and it's not very scrubby. This is a sample I got from Elaine. This is a Photo Finish Vitamin Glow Primer, and I quite enjoyed it actually. I never think the foil packets are enough to decide whether you'd buy it or not, but I enjoyed it. I got 2 uses out of that foil packet. We finished another one of these. I didn't realize I finished 2. This one from Aldi. Like one of them is from Aldi. This says Q-Tex as well. This is another one. They were both like, they weren't both full obviously. So this is another nail polish remover. I don't know a nail polish remover that's any good. I just use whatever I can get. This is another shower gel that I just wanted to show you. I don't show shower gels if they're just normal. This is, I got at Christmas time, and this is called Roasting Chestnuts on an Open Fire. And it was orange. And it was so okay, like Christmas in Ireland is Christmas in Ireland, but growing up you're watching Christmas in the US on TV, like Home Alone, and like I don't know what it's like over there really, but at Christmas time other than New York, but like, you know, like the big huge massive fireplace with like socks on it and like snow everywhere, like with knitted jumpers, like really stereotypical. Well yeah, it reminded me of that, except I didn't want to, the only thing is I didn't want to smell like that though. Like it's not a scent I'm going for, but yeah, I just wanted to try it. This is a scrub 'em and leave 'em from Soap and Glory, lads. Look, I had been reusing this since I finished this. This is another scrub from Soap and Glory. Again, it smells nice, but it's not scrubby enough. I personally like a good old scrub. I want to get all up in there and scrub it all off. I finished this, which was one I didn't want to finish, but I finished it. It's from Rituals. This, I love Rituals, guys. I love Rituals. This is the Happy Buddha one, and I think the Happy Buddha line is my favorite smell. This is very scrubby, so with a lot of like, I don't know what that smells like, but it's just so relaxing. I love things that are relaxing. It's like sugar and then liquid, and it's like a hybrid between it, but it certainly is very scrubby. It's borderline sour, and that's what I like. I like a good old scrub. Sweet orange and cedarwood. I will repurchase this eventually because I absolutely bloody love it. Another perfume, this is Lime Basil and Mandarin from that same line. It smells exactly like the Jo Malone one, but I don't actually like the Jo Malone one. I just realised that I threw another one here. Don't like the Jo Malone one, it's not a scent that I'm into. I finished an essential oil. I put random things in here too because I always find them interesting. I finished an essential oil in lavender. This one is from Laguna Moon, the brand, and I got this on Amazon. And it's 100% pure essential oil, therapeutic grade. I put this in my diffuser, you know, the one that you turn on. Not this thing, like, not, what do you call the different things? Not this. You know, the one you plug in. You plug in and turn on. That one, I got them from Amazon. Absolutely love those. I was using it during my exam. Obviously I use lavender a lot as a coping mechanism. This one, and all of these are from Lyons because you can't get samples really in Ireland. So this is the Ole Henriksen, the eye one again, the Ole Henriksen eye cream. I have the full size in the eye cream. Every time I get one of these from Elaine, and I'm assuming they're made in the US, yeah, San Francisco, they smell like caramel and food, yet the ones I purchased in Ireland smell like orange or like citrus. So if you guys have the under eye cream from Ole Henriksen and you're in the US, do they smell like food, caramel? Because like, why? Why does mine smell different? Anyway, this is the, honestly I don't know how to pronounce this. Solwashu. This is a concentrated ginseng renewing cream, only one use, but it was really, really nice. I think it was 2 uses in for me in the end. It was nice for those 2 uses, but again, it's not enough for me to determine whether to make a decision. This is from Aldi or Lidl. This is from Lidl, and this is a face mask, and you can buy them individual for like 80 cents, and it's for dry skin, and it says cucumber and aloe vera. It doesn't matter what skin you have, I think. It's just if you want moisture, it's a moisturizing one. And I enjoyed it for 80 something cent. What a great thing. This is the Caudalie eye cream. Again, I only got a couple of uses out of this, and I used it under the eye and I enjoyed it. But again, it's not enough to know. I don't know how people are supposed to know with those things. This is a Dr. Jart priming moisturizer. This one I got 3 or 4 uses out of, and I actually quite liked it, but it's still not enough to make a purchase because I think it's a bit expensive for me to know for sure. This is the Truth Serum from Ole Henriksen. It got a pile of uses out of this sample. I love the Truth Serum from Ole Henriksen. It's a vitamin C. For some reason I get like a dry crusty forehead. It just evens out my skin no matter how much I use. I've been using that Truth Serum now for over a year. More whenever I've started using it, I don't know. They just work so well. My skin loves it. Everything evens out. This is the Kate Somerville Retinol Vitamin C Moisturizer, and I got this from Elaine, and I got a lot of uses out of this. I had actually, admittedly, never heard of Kate Somerville before, and when I was using this, I loved this to the point where I googled it, and I was shocked by the price of it. I was shocked. Now this is 3 months worth of empties. And so it was a while ago when I finished it, and I was like, and I was like, oh, I really like this. I bought it, and it was 91 euros, and I bought it. But I seem to be getting a lot, like really into skincare. I finished this as well. This is from Elaine. This is from Lise Wattier, and it is a concealer corrector thing. It's really, really good, really, really emollient, and does exactly what it says. Full coverage. Really, like, it's just so emollient, so good. I wouldn't repurchase it because I'm personally not into correctors. I just kind of am just not into it anymore, but they're really good. This is from Dr. Jart, and I really liked this. This was a gel moisturizer water fuse, and I got about 50 plus uses out of this. Yeah, because it took me the whole 10 mils. I really liked this. I would buy this. I'm afraid to know the price of it. If it was 90 euro, I wouldn't pay that for it, but if it was 30 euros, I would pay. Oh, how much is it going to be, guys? Is it 50? Is it? Tell me. How much is it? We have 2 candles as well, which I'll share at the end because they're housing everything. So first of all, we have 2 nail varnishes. I finished the Rimmel London. I was going to get the London look. Just had to do it. Rimmel London 60 Seconds Super Shine in the shade 203 Lose Your Lingerie. This has a nice brush on it actually. It's a nice brush. I used every single bit, even though the last bit was, there's a plane in the sky. Who's going anywhere? Anyway, this is streaky on the first coat, and then on the second coat it's fine. It's actually a lovely colour. And like I was saying to myself, oh, I don't really like it, I wouldn't buy it again. But now I'm thinking I probably would buy it again. Don't need to. I actually have this shade in from Essie, but I probably will buy that again, to be quite honest with you. Then this is from Stacie. I got this at Christmas. You know the advent calendar? This was in this year's Gone's advent calendar. This took me 33 uses from start to finish. This is the top coat from Stacie. I personally bloody love their nail varnishes. I just love them. Out of all of the nail varnish brands I've tried, which is actually quite a lot now, this brand of nail polish lasts the longest. And I have very soft, brittle nails. I always have. My mum has as well. They break. And if I put nail varnish on today, it will chip today. But a lot of these nail varnishes from Stacie, I'm getting 4 to 7 days. But anyway, I finished the top coat and I really enjoyed it. I prefer a gel top coat. This is more gel than the one I'm using at the moment. Anyway, really liked that. Absolutely loved it. Now, foundation. I finished this foundation. Inglot HD Perfect Cover Up 35 mils 1.18 US fluid ounce. This is in the shade 76. It is my fake tan, or like tan shade. It's way too deep for me normally, but I need something for when I wear fake tan, and it is all gone and I loved it. Full-ish coverage, medium to full, more full, not matte but not dewy, like a soft matte. It's not even satin either. Would you say a comfortable matte? Satin matte, is that a thing? Loved this. Will repurchase eventually. Where am I hearing that from? Eventually. What film is it? It's a Disney film. Eventually. Ugh, it's gonna drive me mad. I finished this moisturizer and it's in the makeup section because I use it as a primer, and I mixed it in with my foundation to make it thinner. This is from Neutrogena, and I cut it open and I used the whole thing, and it was grand. It was cheap and cheerful, and it did exactly what it needed to do. It's actually a grand moisturizer as well, in terms of makes you feel a bit more hydrated. Even I was very oily when I started wearing that, and I didn't break out in pimples, which a lot of them at the time made me get a lot of pimply breakouts. This is Ole Henderson. Sorry, this was just in this thing here, so I'm pulling out of it. So there's everything. Ole Henderson Banana Bright Eye Cream. I have another one on the go now. I love this eye cream. I love this eye cream. It's a really nice eye cream. Have you any guys an eye cream that you really like that actually does something that you notice? This one does stuff that I notice. Actually, there was a Tarte one that did stuff that I noticed too. This takes ages to use up, but I don't mind because they're quite expensive. Really enjoyed it. I have repurchased it, and it's expensive. So if something, I know I like something if I'm willing to pay the price. If I'm willing to pay the price. This took me 13 months. 13 months. Every single time I wore makeup, I wore this. There wasn't one time in that 13-month period that I used something else, because I use this as an eyeshadow base, and I wear eyeshadow every single time I wear makeup. So this is the Maybelline Color Tattoo. Maybe it's Maybelline. In Creme de Nude, and I wouldn't get it again because I'm so sick of it. I'm so sick of it. I've moved back to wearing primers as an eyeshadow base. I went from eyeshadow primer to concealer, now back to primer. So this is completely gone, and it took me 13 months, and it was like so either 7 euros or 12 euros, but 13 months, guys. No, I'm not doing that again. This is a concealer, and I hated this concealer. This is the L'Oreal Lumi Concealer in the shade Light 1. This, thankfully, which if you liked this would irritate you. This did not take a long time to use. And I think this was 22 euros, which really shocks me because I thought they were 12. But when I looked up the price that I think it was 22, but this was shite, pack of crap, didn't cover anything, didn't do anything. What was the point of this? It's over, and I'm so happy it's over because I really did not like it. You can't like everything. It's fine. This is a mascara. This mascara I got in Aldi. This is the Lacura 2 Legit mascara, and it is a dupe for the Benefit one, and it's fantastic. I personally prefer a plastic or rubber bristle brush. I've just discovered that that's what I seem to enjoy the most in this world, and it was 6 euros, and it's cruelty free. So it's not available. Why? It was cheaper and it was cruelty free, and it's so good. I really loved it. And they got rid of it. How rude. Then we have a lip gloss. It was the first lip gloss of the year. This is from Buxom. This is the lip polish, I believe. And this is in the shade Dolly. And I even took the stopper out of this little thing. It's totally gone, and I loved this, and I would love to get it again. I prefer a gloss that is not opaque. I prefer a more transparent gloss because I like my lipstick to be the stole of the show. The something of the show. I'm so tired. My lipstick I want to be the main thing. The gloss I just want to make the lipstick shiny. but I loved this particular one. This is in Dolly. I haven't seen anywhere that I can get it into Europe without having to pay customs. I haven't seen it anywhere. I really like it. It's such a shame. Anyway, we have a single eyeshadow here that is from Makeup Revolution. It is a cream eyeshadow and it is a whole pan that is empty. Woo! I think I finished like 7 shadows this year so far. I don't want to say that because I don't know for sure. I'll have to check. But this was a cream eyeshadow for Makeup Revolution. It was wonderful and it's all gone. We have this, which I got from Elaine as well. This is the Josie Maran Whipped Argan Oil Face Butter 5 mils. I really like this. I'm using another one now. I really like this. It just does the job of hydrating my face. It's not sticky, it's not tacky. Makeup doesn't pill over it. It just does exactly what I need it to do. So I really enjoy it. We have 3 perfume samples, which I absolutely love perfume samples. I just love them. This is the Jo Malone one. I love Jo Malone. This is in Peony Blush Suede. I liked it, but I wouldn't purchase it because I'm not into floral scents that smell like pure flowers. I like when floral is part of it, but not like pure flower. So I'm really happy I tried it, but I wouldn't get that again. Then I have 2 of these, which I got from Elaine. I love this. I actually really enjoy this. This is from Kat Von D or KVD, whatever the hell you want to call it. And this is the Saint out of the Saint and Sinner. I believe I've used 3 of these now and they're all from Elaine. And I never would have known. I never would have known only for Elaine about this. So I probably most definitely, that's something that purchase this when I can. Now what have we left here? Then we will finish it with some candles. We have this, which I got from my mum and my dad for Christmas just gone. And this is a candle. It is all gone. She all gone. It is called Celtic Candles. And it is natural ingredients and it's the relaxing one, which means lavender. This smells up your room and Mum and Dad got this in Essence. Well, no, they got it in the book centre, so I don't know was a part of the Essence part. But anyway, they bought it in the book centre and it's from a brand called Celtic Candles and it was lovely. It was lovely. It was so thoughtful for them to know that I love lavender as well. Then this one I purchased this one myself and I got this in Aldi because I get everything in Aldi. This is the Hotel Collection Dark Wood and Cardamom. Is this not beautiful? There's 2 wicks in here. The wick burns, it burnt all of it. I didn't have leftover wax, so it burnt the whole thing down. Oh, this smells so dark and sexy. It's kind of like, you know, a vampire. like a sexy vampire. you know when you were like, what's that film? The one with your one and your man. Ugh. Twilight, only more dark and mysterious than teeny. It was very, love it. Love things that are dark and musky. So that is it for my empties video for the first quarter. I'm so happy to have an empty bin and now I have a full bin. But yeah, that's my empties. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you the next time. Take care. Bye.